Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiance Annetta for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into what we were shipping out on a Wednesday, so it's a pretty midday of the week, just like a Wednesday. I've been listing stuff. I have a lot more to list, but yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first thing right here is going to be Totally Renamed Spy Game by James Ernest right here. I didn't know too much about this game, but I always pick up games when they stand out to me and I don't know them, because people like to pick up like unique and interesting board games and card games. This card game, just by reading the back quickly when I was listing it, looks like it's going to be kind of like one of those Resistance or Werewolf games where there's going to be some spies and people are trying to figure out who the spies are. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. We do plus shipping for everything, so I'm just going to save us time right now. All right, next up is we had a lot of catalog sales. It's like I said, it's been super popular for us. I listed a bunch. All right, right here is Sky Mall magazine. I think this is by Delta Airlines. So they would give these out, I believe, when you would go on an airline back in the day. This is Holiday 2002. You can even see it has like bends and creases. The inside's pretty good. But yeah, people really do like going through this stuff. It's really nostalgic for them and they collect them. There's not too many listed on eBay. There are like different years and stuff, so this might have been the only one that was like Holiday 2002. This one sold for $17.99. It's even possible that I'm like not pricing these high enough, but this is like really good for like what we paid. And yeah, it's really good in my head for like a magazine. We do like selling magazines and like books and stuff like that, and this is a pretty good price point. We're pretty happy if like 10 bucks, you know, even like $8 is fine. All right, moving along, we have a PC video game right here. We always grab a lot of PC video games. This is Dark Age of Camelot. I don't know anything about this one, but it just stood out to me. I grab any of these like nostalgic, anything from like the 90s all the way up to like mid 2000s. People do like playing this stuff. A lot of the stuff is hard to come by. A lot of stuff is digital. There's always like the looming threat that you won't have access to your digital games anymore. So yeah, this one sold for $16.19. All right, next up is something really cool. This is something that I think Annetta taught me about. So these are napkin ring holders right here. These are going to be fall themed. These are good quality. You can find a lot of these at like estate sales, maybe yard sales, but I would say more estate sales, maybe thrift stores. So yeah, it's basically like moms and stuff will set up their table to put a napkin in there, and they like to display it on the dinner table. Yeah, this sold for $18, so it's pretty cool. You want to show it? There you go. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry. I mean, they could take a look at our listing. Yeah, there's apples, acorns. It's red, brown, green, stuff like that. All right, next up is a manual only for, I believe, a miniature game right here. Combat Mission Black Sea. I don't know anything about this one, but when I, like I have said before, when I see all this stuff out in the wild, I'll grab it. Any miniature stuff, any books. Not everyone just only wants the miniatures. People do want the rule books, and these things are usually passed up on. This sold to a repeat buyer for $8, so they know what it is, and they've gone through our shop before, which is pretty cool. All right, next up is a CD. We got a bunch of CDs cheap all the time. Blur Leisure right here. I don't know this. I don't actually listen to too much music, which is weird for people, but I just don't. But yeah, the CDs were cheap enough. They were from like a long time ago. I'm still going through listing them. Kind of stopped during my 500 items in 5 days challenge, which is one of our first few videos in the channel. So if you want to take a look at it, go ahead. That sold for $12.50. So yeah, the CDs are good little extra sales throughout the years we've had them. So it's pretty cool. It was mostly $75 for a full car of CDs, which is a lot. All right, next up, I don't know if I can show this. Do you think I could show this? The Victoria's Secret thing? Okay. I just don't know the rules right here. This one is going to be $12.50. This is the gift book from 2009 right there. There was like some damage on it. There's like some like dirt right here, and then on the back it had some damage as well. So yeah, catalogs have done pretty well for us. These were all from the same people. They were people that were getting rid of their parents' stuff from a couple storage units away. They did mention that they will sell more stuff to us throughout like the coming year, but they're still going through it. They had a lot of stuff. All right, next up, this is pretty cool. This is The Walking Dead. I can actually take this out of the bag, I guess, for this one. It's The Walking Dead All Out War Dale Prisoner, like promotional statue for a board game. The Walking Dead one, I think CMON did it, which is Cole Miniatures or not. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I think it's just this particular character is a zombie. It's like a little statue thing. It was probably like a Kickstarter extra, which just meant if you pre-ordered the game, they would give you extra stuff for putting money up front. That sold for $30, which is really cool. All right, next up is a box of miniatures, Modern German Soldiers right there, ISAF, Soldiers in Afghanistan. This box, I believe, is sealed. It was like a little bit dented, but like it's going to be on sprues in there. They're going to be perfectly fine. This sold for $14. We do love selling the miniature stuff. We haven't really found too much in a while, or at least the people we get this from, they haven't had any in a while to sell us. So they are selling a lot slower because I haven't been able to list a bunch. All right, next up we have a magazine catalog right here. This is Venus. This is going to be like a bra and swimsuit magazine. We sold something like this before. This is 2005 spring catalog. So yeah, this is a repeat buyer, $21.99 for that. So yeah, all of the catalogs I was selling were just selling pretty quickly. Normally I expect like an item to take a long time, you know, to sell like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes it takes like a long time. We have so many items up there that having items sell quickly is interesting to me. So because that doesn't happen often. All right, next up, another little miniature book right here, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Getting Started booklet, which is really weird to me because this one's like a thicker Getting Started, but this is not going to be the full-fledged rules like the hardcover. I think we have the hardcover rule book listed in our shop. I don't know if it's the current edition, but yeah, this one sold for $10.80. All right, moving along, another catalog is Delius. Delius, am I saying it right? I always say it wrong, right? Yes. Delius catalog. This is going to be like a girls fashion catalog. This is from fall 2004. So yeah, it's going to have a lot of different like clothes and stuff for people to look at for the time. It's going to be nostalgic for people. There is like a little like mark here on the front and then discoloration right here, but overall the insides are clean. This one also sold for $21.99. So yeah, it's been awesome. All right, the last item for the day, and I listed this like a week or two ago. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I've been listing has been selling. Neil Gaiman, The Graveyard hardcover book. He has like weird different art and books. It's like fantasy and horror and like just like stuff like that, psyche stuff. Yeah, this ended up selling for $10.99. So yeah, that's everything. Yeah, a lot of books, a lot of catalogs, a lot of magazines, a couple of miniatures, and one fall item. I'm not sure what you're showing me at all. Like the total? Oh, the total for the day? Okay, I guess we haven't done that. I guess 205. Is that with or without the shipping? Oh, without the shipping. Without the shipping. There you go. We did $205. But it's kind of interesting because of when I pick up items, I'm picking up some stuff from yesterday, and then at 2 o'clock our time in the morning, eBay starts taking track of like the next day at that point. So this stuff technically is split. If you looked at our like sales sheets on eBay, some of it's going to be Tuesday, some of it's going to be today. And I already had like when we were recording this video, there's like a board game that's sold which will count for today. So yeah, what you guys are seeing is 205, but it's going to be like some from yesterday, some from today.
From noon yesterday to noon today.
Yeah, basically from whenever we shipped out stuff to when we ship out stuff today. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you guys have ever found any cool catalogs. Keep an eye out for them. We've always known about them, but they are hard to find. Obviously, these are from like early 2000s. I think the one that we sold for $32 was from 1995, and then you obviously want it to be in good condition, but like most people are going to look at these and throw them away. We were lucky to mention to the people that we like to sell magazines and stuff like that, so that's the only reason why they set them aside. Honestly, I think these would have been tossed out they threw out a bunch of stuff from their storage units, so yeah, that's why these things are worth more. Yeah, it's kind of sad because people do like them and people do pay for them. We collect like a couple different types of magazines. I know anytime, oh, I can show this now. Yes, cool. This is also, we got one Xbox magazine. It's just one, and Annetta loves these. These are really nostalgic. I don't remember getting these. I remember Game Informers, but yeah, this was also with all the other magazines and stuff we bought from them. So we're going to keep this one. So we do collect a little bit, but not a lot. We sell most of it. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to help support us. Take a look at our shop down below. It's the middle of the week. We're going to keep on moving through, and yeah, hope everyone's having a good one so far. Thank you.